Hello and welcome. Today is October 30th, 2023, and I'm here to do our weekly check in. So let's begin. If you're wearing headphones, please lower the volume. I welcome in my spirit guides and holy angels. Nice and great is good. I welcome messages of love and light that bring healing and love to all. Please bless this reading. Thank you. All right, guys. So let's go ahead and get straight into the reading and see. I would like to focus in on the feminines for a little bit before I get into the masculine. So, Spirit, can you please reveal to me clear messages in regards to Divine Feminine Collective? What can you reveal to me about Divine Feminine? Okay, so maybe you're over the hurt. You're not hurting anymore. Also, we have ignorance. So that is actually in a neutral position. Is there anything else that we need to know about feminine energy? So I'm hearing that, you're not ignorant. You know that you don't have to keep hurting, staying hurt is actually a choice. So we have here Asmita over identifying with your ego and anger. So I feel like maybe this week, the feminines, you guys might be a little bit angry. You may be checking in with your ego because ego and anger kind of go hand in hand. The ignorance is also kind of a low vibrational energy, but here you're neutral. Okay. You don't want to hurt over being angry over a situation, possibly dealing with divine masculine, or maybe this is something within yourself. Okay. So let me go ahead and see what is the energy of masculine. Spirit, can you please provide messages in regards to masculine collective energies? What do we need to know about divine masculine? Thank you, Spirit. Okay, that's too much. I saw their lesson. So, what do we need to know about divine masculine collective energy? They're not happy. So, maybe, for this week, both masculines and feminines, you guys are not in a very good mood from what I can tell so far. Let's see. What else do we need to know? Okay, we have a confession communication in reverse about a mistress, and there's a lesson. The lesson is that masculine here, okay, they're not happy because they have not confessed either to the feminine, okay, about maybe something that's going on in masculine's life. Maybe they haven't learned the lesson. Maybe it's a lesson for masculines to really choose happiness. Okay, whether or not that's with the feminine or not. Um, if we consider the karmic the mistress, they're not happy because they have either not really revealed to the karmic, okay, that they're not happy, they want to leave, maybe they're staying stuck in a situation. And I really feel that feminines, you're angry because masculine over here, they're choosing to stay stuck in this situation. So there's definitely some tension that's going on this week. Let me go ahead and get some clarification here. Spirit, can you please clarify the energies of the feminine collective? What can you tell me? Okay, so this is about making a decision about the third party. Okay. Yeah, I just keep getting that, like, this week, the feminines and the masculines, you guys are not in a very um positive mood. Okay, we have the main female, so I feel like feminines, you're choosing, I want to say, you have the decision to make a choice. And I feel that in regards to making a decision about, let's say, the masculine and the mistress, third party, karmic person, I feel like, I think you're stepping out, okay? You don't want to get hurt over the situation. The masculine is still stuck in a karmic relationship or still over here, not really being happy, okay? Maybe for some, they did let go of the karmic, okay? The mistress could also be about the feminine, and they're not happy because they had to let the feminine go. There is a lesson for this masculine, okay, that they need to learn. For the feminines, okay, by you, like, really checking in with your ego, okay, you're actually getting angry, but I feel that the feminines are going to transmute their hatred, their anger into something more positive, because what I'm seeing is that you don't wanna be hurt, masculine is hurting over here, so that just means that both you guys are hurt, okay, but it may be in different context is what I'm getting. So let's go ahead and see, what is the masculine's energy over here, Spirit? Okay, yeah, they're still dealing with the family. Is there anything else? What else is masculine dealing with? The house again. So this has been like a repeat theme for like the past 3 weeks. And look at this. We have here marriage. So there's something about this masculine being stuck in a marriage, okay? I feel like they want to let the karmic go. They're not happy. Maybe the mistress is about them wanting to let go of the karmic, or, maybe they're not confessing to the karmic. This is the lesson that masculine needs to learn. And it's facing their fear of letting go of a karmic situation so that they can be happy. So, I mean, I said this in last week's reading. Masculines can choose whether or not, they stay stuck in a situation or not. It's actually showing up in this week's reading. But this time, feminines, I see you're angry because masculine isn't really either choosing, the feminine, or not really choosing themselves to get out of a marriage that they're not happy in. And I'm pretty sure that a lot of reasons that people that stay married is because of money. Okay. Like, they invested into a partnership. If they were to leave, they would lose like their sense of stability. Also their integrity amongst like their friends and family, or maybe, they're afraid of what people might say or think, based on their choices and decisions. It could be a number of reasons why this particular um, person is in that energy. However, I keep seeing this marriage in reverse. So either they're talking about getting out of the relationship, or the marriage has turned upside down. This is also an indicator of a divorce. Okay. So if your person is in some sort of situation, or they have to let go of a family, a job, something that brings some stability that feels like family. Okay. It doesn't have to be like a biological family, it could be like an adopted family, like people that they call their family. It could be something like that. Whatever this is, okay, there's definitely a lesson. And I really feel like you're at your wits' end about this timing issue, okay? So, feminines, I see you're making a decision to take the high road, okay? Yeah, you're angry, but you're going to get over it, okay? At least that's what I'm feeling and hearing over here. Whereas the masculines, they know that they're not with the feminine. First, they need to put out some fires with the karmic situation, okay? Because they have built like this legacy with the karmic, and either they need to get a divorce or they need to put a plan into action. They're not happy. They're not confessing, okay? Maybe about how they feel about the feminine. I really feel like there's some sort of secret that's going on here, okay, on the masculine side. So let's go ahead and see what's going on energetically between masculines and feminines for this week. Spirit, can you please reveal to me clear messages in regards to masculine and feminine energy? What can you tell me? How do you currently think and feel towards one another? What is it that you both want? What is the action? And what is the outcome? What can you tell me about the collective connection between the two for this week? Thank you. So even if you haven't spoken to your divine counterpart for years, it could be days or months, or you guys are on sporadic talking terms, please, Spirit, can you please bring forth that energy into this reading? Thank you. All right, so we have 3 wands, and this is about moving home, okay? Masculines, they don't have like any kind of plan of action. They feel like it would be a complete failure if they did. That could be a reason why that they're not really pushing things forward. For some, it could be. I really do feel like some of these masculines, they put like a divorce in motion, but for others, they're just staying stuck in a karmic relationship because this is the best that they can do at this present time. And they're overloaded with responsibility. There's probably children, they need help. There's just too much chaos that's going on. Okay, and they're having conflict with people. Okay, namely, it could be the karmic person. This could also be towards the feminine. So if you have been in contact with the masculine, there could be conflict, right? I really am feeling like both you guys are inquiring about like what each other, what the other person is doing. If you guys are talking, if you're not talking, I feel like there's conflict with the masculine and the karmic. Like things are not stable these days. It feels a little erratic and a bit chaotic from what I can see. And like we have financial loss. So again, this is like feeling at a loss with the masculines. They're feeling alone, guys, okay? They're feeling insecure. They don't feel good. Again, lack of confidence. The karmic is smothering the masculine. For some of my feminines, if you're talking to the masculine energy feels like you're smothering them, okay? I just have to put it out there. And that could be the reason why they kind of left you high and dry. If you guys are talking, if you guys are in no contact, this is geared towards the karmic, okay? Like they just leave the house, and I feel like the karmic is asking the masculine, well, where are you going? And the masculine is just leaving. Like they need like fresh air, okay? They can't just like stay at the house because they feel like they're walking on eggshells is what I'm also sensing. And I feel like a little bit on the masculine side that they've been a little bit snappy, you know, a little bit erratic towards the karmic. And I feel like this is more of a conversational piece. Like they could be having a discussion and then it escalates into like an argument. Okay. I definitely do sense that for some. Now, I do see that the karmic is kind of like in the picture here. Now, it doesn't have to be about the karmic. This could be about the masculine. But I see that um they're just not being honest with themselves. Maybe financially they're strapped. That's why, they're staying stuck in that relationship from I can see. Are they happy? No. More than anything, they want to leave. Okay. I'm also saying that it's going to take a bit of courage for them to set those healthy boundaries. Okay. Learn from the past and heal and think about what to do. Now, I really feel like masculine has been thinking about the feminine and they realize that they had missed opportunities. They regret a lot of things that they did not do, okay? Whether that's choosing the feminine over the karmic, now they're looking back, okay? They wish that, things were different, okay? Now I really feel like they're taking ownership of their choices and decisions. Now they're just sitting here alone, feeling isolated. They want to put the karmic behind them. They keep thinking about the feminine, but they're not ready to move forward yet. Yeah, because there's setbacks, okay? And they're not putting any effort to make any changes right now. I really feel like it's financial. Okay. I'm picking up a lot of the reasons why that they're staying stuck in that situation is because of that. But they're really open-minded to take a risk. Okay. Again, they're thinking about you and they want to have a new beginning. So are they thinking about it? Oh, heck yes. Okay. Are they doing anything about it? I don't see it. They're just not in the position to do anything. Okay, whether lack of confidence, feeling like, they're not good enough, maybe they're afraid of, being compared to X, Y, and Z, or, being like the talk of the town, amongst their friends and family. Again, there's a lot of reasons for this masculine that is choosing to stay stuck in the karmic situation. But I definitely do see that there either talks about it, either from like a fight escalating, well, like let's just get a divorce, that kind of a thing. Um, but yeah, I definitely do feel like it does feel a little unsettled on the masculine side. So let's see. So yeah, there's something here about gossip, about having an affair. This could be about cheating for some. They're trying to find the courage to um, really overcome what this gossip is. For some, yeah, they cheated. For some, they recently met up with the feminine, okay? And that's for a few of you that are actually watching. Now, for my feminines, I see that you're trying to move on, you're trying to let go, you're accepting this whole situation dealing with a third party. Okay, maybe for some you got caught, from the masculine and the karmic, and hence the reason why masculines are not confessing that, they were with the feminine. Okay. Yeah, they just don't want to talk about it. I really feel like for some, they're not even going there. I really do feel like there's a lot of arguments going on this week, guys. I'm sensing it, I'm hearing it, I'm feeling it. It doesn't feel good. So, yeah, if that's not your energy, don't make it yours, okay, guys? But if it becomes like a reality, if you guys are kind of in somewhat talking terms, it's happening one way, shape, or form, okay? So, how do they feel? So, again, there's this doubt, there's this gossip that's going on about the karmic lesson. Now, remember, we saw the lesson card, it came up 2 times and it's showing up here again. So, are they blaming, like this whole third party situation for X, Y, and Z? So, what's the lesson in the masculine's situation? Okay, they're going through an awakening, they're losing their faith, they about had it. I feel like, for the feminines, you sense that this masculine is really rude. They could like be taking advantage. I really feel like for some of my feminines, you're bitter towards this masculine because maybe they're blaming the karmic, for the reasons why that they're not leaving. When they have themselves to blame, right? So, I mean, I don't know, guys. It really feels very low energy this week, not very high level, okay? Not being high vibe from what I can sense. And yeah, let's see what else is going on. So again, there's this ego with this masculine about how they look at themselves in the public. Now, I keep seeing this repeat theme about the masculines time and time again. Like, do they really care that much about how they look in front of like their friends and family? Like, does it really matter? Does masculine really care that much? And I see that they are trying to move on. Okay, they feel defeated. They can't put up with this charade. They are in acceptance. I feel like, energetically, they're thinking of the feminine. Feminine, you feel isolated. You feel like you don't even want to deal with anybody right now. You want to be left alone. Okay, because if you get triggered, I see the anger might come out in the feminines. Okay, so you're just sticking to yourself. You're having trouble moving on from the masculine. You keep thinking about the masculine, but you really feel like if the masculine isn't going to leave the karmic, then what sense does it make to hold on to a situation? And I feel like that's the toughest challenge for the feminines this week is, learning to let go of the masculine and trusting that universe will provide, at the right time. Is it time this week? No, I don't see it. Okay. I know, right, guys? I just feel like, with this energy, there's a shift. And the problem is that we have to do the meditation. Do you see like this gentleman? He seems to be doing some sort of meditation in the water, and I feel like that's great. You have to do that in order to move on, in order to accept, okay, that maybe, this high life isn't like what it's all cracked out to be. Now, in the outcome, I see that there is an opportunity for this masculine to manifest, but they're not sure. So, what do? They become detached, they become cold, and they're on block. Okay, so if you're experiencing blockages, if you're not getting contact or communication from the masculine, especially if you guys have been in recent or very minimal contact, I definitely do see that they're gonna be a little bit flighty, very hot and cold. Okay. At least that's what I see. Now, for you, feminine, I see that there is a new opportunity. Okay, but you're not so sure. So I feel like there's opportunity here on both sides, and both sides are kind of like playing off each other's energy. And this energy is like feeling of unsureness, like not sure what to do. Both sides. Okay. So there could be some sort of movement or communication for a new beginning. This is beautiful. And this could be something grounded. Okay, yeah. So feminine, you get your wish. Now, this may happen within 8 days, so another week, okay, or up to 2 months. So, and we're coming up to the new year. This could be the offer in the new year. So the timing is going to be different for everyone. Okay, they're going to make it happen. This is beautiful. They're just really conflicted, and um, the feminines are getting some sort of trauma. So this kind of triggers the feminine. I feel like, for my feminines, you're just getting fed up. Like, what is it? Are you going to work on this or not? You don't know. Masculines, they're hot and cold with their energy. Um, I see that, okay, there is genuine interest with the masculines towards the feminine, but is masculines making the push to go full forward towards the feminine? Not around this time. Okay. Are they ultimately doing it? Yes, I do see it. But because of this push and pull, it's making the feminines feeling flighty or on edge or not sure or like angry and bitter and emotional. Now, I don't recall if we have a Pisces moon coming up, right? If that's the case, this makes a whole lot of sense because it definitely has like some watery tones mixed in with a little bit of air. And then we just had like a passing of a full moon in Taurus. So things are a little bit kind of it's like I'm here but not, you know. I would say if you're feeling like this, just take the time to do meditation, make sure you ground yourself, clear your energy, take a spiritual bath, and just take it day by day, guys, okay? Like this really feels like a typical week where there's miscommunication or misunderstanding or just like feeling of impatientness, if that was a word, and masculine's over here, is trying to like dodge, the gossip about maybe having an affair or wanting to have an affair, you know? There's something going on there, and I really feel like it's going to be different for every masculine about whatever that lesson is. And if there's any masculines watching this, you can definitely book a personal reading, and I can dive deeper into that situation of what that could mean and how what this lesson is, and what are the next steps that you can take, to have like a desired outcome, right? Or to do what is necessary for you to get over this karmic lesson. But there's definitely a karmic lesson that needs to be resolved in order for masculine, to really meet on the same level as the feminine. Okay. And if there's anything here, feminine, you need to let go of the anger. You need to let go of resentment. Okay. Because it's not doing you any good. And that is actually dragging you down where you're not able to come into union. In order for the feminines to come into union with the masculine, you have to let go of expectations. You have to love the masculines unconditionally, okay, and not place any conditionals about how masculine enters into your life, okay? If they're not meeting your expectations right now, okay, they're not making you happy, okay, then you're attached to how masculines should come. Are they in the position to be like that right now? No. Will they? Yes. I see that, whoever this wave is, okay, they're trying, but their try is not there yet. I'm not saying that they're not trying hard enough. And for some, it could be, but, everyone is going to be different. Okay. That's what I'm seeing here. Yeah, so there's going to be karmic justice, and they may have to go through legal situations. They're really disappointed with whatever that is, okay? And then you're going to find out the truth, okay? That masculines, they could have been through a situation. Maybe you guys have the opportunity to communicate, that both you guys weren't happy. So this is another thing. If you're in a relationship with someone, in order to rectify, how both parties are not feeling, is to have like a conversation. Have a heart-to-heart conversation about why you're feeling this way, why masculine's feeling this way, okay, and what you guys can do, okay, to understand each other so that you guys don't do the same thing over again. Because there could be like not knowing how the other person is feeling if you guys care for one another, right? If you guys don't care and don't have these conversations, then I really feel like that's just a recipe leading up to a relationship that's not going to work. Okay. I mean, love is love. Love is like unconditional. But, a partnership takes work. And is masculine in a position to work on a partnership with the feminines at this time? I mean, maybe not 100%. Maybe like a 1% chance, okay, 5%, but they're not there yet. And I really feel like there's something going on with the karmic, okay? Um, that's what I have, guys. Let me actually check into the karmic energy with this collective. So, Spirit, can you please reveal to me if there's a karmic energy dealing with the masculine and the reason why for them not fully putting their energy present towards the feminine in a complete and whole way. What is the situation between masculine and this karmic? What can you tell me about their energy? Thank you. Okay, so Okay, ultimately, okay, so the reason for this karmic is that the karmic is feeling really insecure. Okay, they've been really codependent. They've learned to depend on the masculine for X, Y, and Z. And that's why they're in their head. Okay. It's a really hard decision for this karmic, okay, because they're trying to I really feel like, okay, if you're in a relationship with someone and you've given the X, Y, and Z person many chances, I feel like that's what's going on here. The lesson is that this codependent energy is not serving this connection with the masculine. Okay. I'm also seeing that they've finally come to a truth, okay, that they need to make a decision here. And then that's the decision to move on and accept that they need to let go. Okay. They are stuck in the past. Okay. They run away with their issues. Okay. And that's why this situation between the karmic and the masculine is taking longer than what needs to happen. Okay. So not only is the feminine, I want to say they're passively waiting, right? Actively waiting, whatever you want to call this. While the feminines are waiting, the masculine is dealing with a karmic who their energy is that they're stuck in the past about their situation and they always seem to run away. Now remember, masculine is a runner. Okay, so guess what? Masculine and the karmic, they have something in common. They both run away from their issues. And now that they're together, they're like one and the same, right? Two peas in a pod. Both of them are trying to learn a karmic lesson. And that's about this codependency. Okay. That needs a resolve. Once the masculine can resolve that issue, then this karmic cycle can go. Okay. Now, I really feel like this is happening here very soon, within the next two days or 2 weeks. For the past 5 months, this karmic has a hard time of letting go of the masculine. So we're coming towards the end of the year. They're not sure what to do. They're attached to this masculine. Okay, so that's the thing. Like masculine and this karmic, they have like this history of dealing with how they deal with each other. Okay, it's up to the masculine to become awakened to the situation to learn that um, they don't have to be attached. Somebody here is in denial, and I really feel like it's the karmic. The karmic is in denial that they need the masculine. Okay, and masculine again. If you're watching this, if you understand that your karmic is insecure and they're needy, okay, and you feel like you have to provide, maybe because like when you were growing up, your parents were never there and you always felt like you had to be a provider. Okay, so you're enabling this whole energy with the karmic. Okay, now you have to ask yourself, is this acceptable between you and the karmic? Is this something you want to work out between you and them? Are you ready to just like move on from the situation? Have you like dealt with this person for the past 10 years and they never change? Well, then you don't have to stay stuck in the situation. Okay, like maybe it takes for you to break away from the karma for them to open their eyes and then learn their lesson. Okay, by you like leaving them. Okay, so they can open their eyes. Look, they have their eyes closed. Okay, now, because of this, they need to make a decision. And they're very clear that they need to let go. So, are you going to do this the long way where you're just like softening the blow? Or are you going to rip the band aid off? Everyone's timing is different and everyone has free will to make a decision. But I really feel like that's what's going on here. Okay. For my masculines that's watching this. All right. And, this could also apply to my feminines because we all have both masculine and feminine energy within ourselves. So let's go ahead and see what messages does the masculine have uh, towards the feminine. What message want to come through spirit from the masculine towards the feminine? Look, so this card flipped out. I will come back for you. And I know for some it's been years. For me, it's been 5 years, guys. Okay. I haven't heard from my divine counterpart for, I don't know how many years. It's been a while. Okay. Also, it was really me, not you. So maybe, they pointed a finger that you're the reason why that they left. That wasn't the reason. It was them. Remember, I was talking about running. Masculine was running from the connection from the feminine. Also, their karmic partner was also running away from the masculine. So that's why there's some karma that they need to resolve. They will come back. I saw it, okay, guys, and you guys saw me pull out the cards. I did see it in the outcome, okay, but right now they need to go through some sort of awakening to get there. So, is there a final message, Spirit? Final message from the masculine towards the feminine. One final message. Am I good enough for you? So again, we saw it in the very beginning. They're feeling really insecure. They don't even know if they're good enough. I mean, they chose the karmic over the feminine. They don't know if you'll take them back. They will come back for you, but they don't know if they're good enough. Would you take them back after they left you? And now this is the thing, masculine. If you actually break down and become vulnerable, okay, which is this intimacy, learning to become intimate with your partner, okay, and open yourself up to the truth that it really was me and not you, okay, if you feel that's true in your heart of hearts, then of course the feminines would be more open to open up themselves and not be so angry, you know so again, I would say take the time to do meditation and really figure out, is there any anger, is there any like jealousy, envy, is there anything negative that you have fixated on the other person? And if so, what is it? Release and let go. Okay. That way you can get the energy flowing. So, so you guys can actually have a conversation. If one person, or even both, have feelings of resentment, anger, or, just feeling of guiltiness, right? Um, then yeah, there's going to be a delay. So until, X, Y, and Z, either feminine or masculine, have enough courage to release and let go of those things, then I feel like the energy can be cleared. But it's really the decision, okay? It's the action that makes a difference here. So Spirit, Akashic message. Like Uriel and the Sphinx, we have a 21. Okay, so it says, the sands of the desert have covered you once again. Not only have you put aside the deep inner work that brings to light of your self-discovery, but also you've allowed even the mundane little things of life settle upon you and keep you from your spiritual power. With this card reverse, you may have a strong tendency to slip into old emotional, mental, and behavioral patterns, but be conscious and careful. The sand is quick. You must recommit to make a greater effort now. Happily, there is someone, both in spirit and in the physical world, who can help. Find the kindred soul who shares your quest to open to the Archangel Uriel. Make these relationships in your inner work a renewed priority. You have always been and will always be the most important job you will ever have. Dig in. So, this is what I was talking about. I really feel like there's a relapse. Okay, like this collective going back to your old habits. Okay, so if you're feeling less spiritual, if you're not like you know, acting in your high vibration, now's the time to think about like, where did things go south? Okay. Because I really do sense that, am I not good enough? I will come back, are they here now? Probably not, for some. And if they are, not 100%. Okay. So I really feel that if we can take back our power, and if this means like having like the twins come back into union to really work on your relationship, okay? It doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. It could be purely like a friendship level. If you guys can get together and talk things out and get to like rebuild that connection, I really feel like this is a good time for that. Okay? But don't expect to jump into a relationship, because if this masculine is still connected to a karmic and they're not done with it, it's going to prolong. Okay, so that needs to happen first. Okay, guys, that's what I have. So I really hope that that was helpful. Let me know. Thank you all for watching, and if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, you can do so at www.scorpiomoonintuition.com. You can also follow me on IG at Scorpio Moon Intuition. I hope y'all have a lovely day, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.